Right, so here we are again. Launch day for ARK Survival Ascended. Unreal Engine 5.5 Astraeos update. Is it gonna happen? Please don't make me say that again, Studio Wildcard. I am crossing my fingers. There's been way too many delays. Now, if you guys are excited for launch day, which everyone's probably a bit like, is it actually going to be launch day? Drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here. And as I mentioned, come and join us in the LoadedCrysis Discord tonight. Well, whenever you want to, but for the hype for launch day. You guys know where if you've got no one to talk to about it and you want some friends and you want to meet a new tribe for launch, our free servers are in our Discord, which is linked down below. Come and join us for the party. You guys are probably all thinking, Dom, you're being way too ambitious today. You're like, you know, you woke up today and you're like, it's happening. And I know there's still that thing in the back of my mind thinking, you know, it could always be delayed that one more day before the weekend, but I'm having faith. So obviously this was the update on the UE 5.5 and Astraeos update release. They said a quick heads up to ensure that everyone across all platforms can dive into the Unreal Engine 5.5 update at the same time. We're holding the launch until the night of Wednesday the 4th. Final platform certifications are underway, and rather than releasing it in waves, we want to deliver this update simultaneously to all players everywhere. We know many of you have been eagerly awaiting this moment, and we appreciate your continued patience and support as we get everything across the finishing line. So, I mean, I still believe it's been silly. And do you know what? I want to see if anyone can answer this next question. Anyone that is watching this video, if you've ever been in game development, please put a comment about this. Right. So, when it comes to like a launch for ARK, one thing I want to know, because some people seem to believe, you know, this is the way it works and Studio Wildcard seems to do it differently, is, so if you are in game development or know about game development, when you submit an update, like a major update to all platforms, Sony, Microsoft, Steam, you submit it to them and you get given the green light. Let's say they say to you, yeah, all's good, you can release this update. Why wouldn't they do that and then set a date once they've got the green light so they know that they can release it no matter what? Am I just being like a really terrible, don't understand game development type person, or is that actually the case? Or, because in my head, what I see that is happening is that Studio Wildcard are releasing, Studio Wildcard are doing as much as they can as close to the release date, then submitting it, and then it failing, and that's why they have to delay it. Like, and then they see little small things that they've got to fix. Is that what's going on? Is that why they've never been able to hit dates? Because they always submit last minute, and then that means that there could be something that fails. Like, can they not do that and submit it earlier to ensure they hit a release date? I really don't know. As I said, I'm not a game developer, but that's why I'm asking I will make sure if there's anyone out there that has like good feedback or what they know is 100%, maybe throw a source in there or something, or who you worked for in the past. Why can't this work like as we said before? Again, I don't want to be harsh on Studio Wildcard because as I said, I don't work in that industry, but it just seems to feel like, why does it happen every time? But anyway, as a reminder, let's get a little bit more hype back on the road. If I release this video and then it gets delayed again, I'm going to cry because I'm feeling like, look, so like obviously it was set to June 2nd. It's a bit of a strange June 2nd. It's now June 4th. It says this upgrade remains our top priority. Just remember that it's June 4 for people in the PST time zone. If you are in the UK or Europe or, you know, wherever, it will be the early hours of the morning of the 5th. This was still going to be the case for June, so it would have been June 3rd if they had hit their date for people in Europe. So it's going to be June 5th, early morning. So the anniversary content, if you didn't see, this stuff is all going to be extended. Studio Wildcard said, don't worry, we said that this date of the anniversary 10 years is going to be coming out on that day. No, they're releasing it at the same time as everything, and it will be extended that little bit longer as well. So it won't finish now on Thursday the 12th of June when it was first meant to be finished. It will actually finish along, like, it will have its extra time that it was meant to. Now, I saw a lot of comments in yesterday's video saying, no, can they not just release me my egg incubator? And it will be coming, guys. Someone actually put a very, very, very good point in my comment section, is the reason they feel like Studio Wildcard could be releasing the egg incubator early for this update is because they feel like it improves performance, because obviously you can have like everything stored in one place, which I actually could see, and that was actually a really good point. If that was you, it's hard. I want to go and find it because I want to give a shout out to the person that said it, because I didn't even think about that in my head, and that truly is probably part of the point that's going on. Like that's why they're releasing it. But I do think they are. I had this chat with a friend, and I do think they are going to slowly be releasing all different types of content. There's been a leak. Right, don't take me on this 100%, because when I say this leak, it's like the tiniest little leak. And I don't want it to not come and then you guys say, it's your fault for lying. But no, all it is a potential thing that the Canoe could be coming with Ragnarok. Not today, with Ragnarok. Now, don't take my word for it. Do not take my word for it. It's just a possibility. It's something I saw. I'm not going to mention where I saw it. I'm just going to say that there's a chance. So I shouldn't have even mentioned it, to be honest. Okay, and obviously the new structure, tile, set pieces and cosmetics. I'm excited to see what you guys get up to in the LoadedCrysis cluster. I'm really looking forward to seeing some YouTubers and their builds too, like, you know, what they get up to with the new exciting options for the game, which is going to be fantastic. And then obviously, like we mentioned, the major Astraeos content update, Lemonokis, the first major update, which comes with a new island. I've already mentioned to you guys that this is meant to be 50% extra map, which is crazy. A massive landmass with many biomes, snowy redwoods, warm redwoods, valleys, forests, and combined with many bigger and smaller building caves, even a glacier cave. Lemonokis is also the home to the first duo mini-boss, Calodonius and Erymantheon, two massive boars attacking with fire and poisonous gas. The ocean areas will have new deep sea areas full of resources and a new special place out in the ocean called the Maelstrom, which if you want to go and check this out, Nakatus has actually posted on his Twitter the picture of the Maelstrom, and it's basically like a huge part of the ocean with a massive like sinkhole in it or something, and they said that you don't want to fall in that, so be prepared. And then obviously the Club Island re-theme, a tropical nostalgic tropical vibe arrives on the social hub, and then the single player backup saves create, restore and auto generate backups across all platforms, which is seriously what is going to be fantastic for our single player players out there. I thought to myself, why don't I go and look for the photo of the Maelstrom? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, or Maelstrom. And Nakata says, be careful with your ships and don't fall into the Maelstrom. So by the looks of things, this looks like something in Astraeos, which you're really going to want to be careful. You're not like, why can I imagine some amazing clips of everyone like sailing their ship, and then they're like, and they're going along, they're like, please, like, what's that famous Sea of Thieves clip from years ago? And it's like, Captain, it's going to be like that as they like fall down into the into this. And I who knows what's at the bottom of this? Like, will it just be a kill sinkhole, or will it be actually something down there where you when you and your crew all end up crashing down in there? It'll be interesting to see how maybe we can work our way back out of this like hole of death. But yeah, I thought it looked really cool, and I think Nakatas has actually posted a few different like little things. That was that one. Here's a sneak peek of the upcoming Astraeos Replicator skin. Very, very cool. This is, I'm guessing, Tech Replicator. What else have we got here? This is when Akata said, I'm excited on the 29th of May. Still is like the 4th now. Anything else? Who's hyped for the new area on Astraeos? This is Lemonokis. As you can see here, work in progress. And it looks really, really cool. This person said, yes, any news on if anything we need to spawn to do the mini-bosses? Will it be like Fjordur when we get tokens from killing alphas? And Nakata said you will need apex drops to summon the mini boss. Nakata, will this update force a map wipe to update for currently running Astraeos servers? And Nakata said it won't force wipe, no. So this is all happening, guys. Today it's gonna be, well, Dom, did you just say that? Let's rephrase that. This is all meant to be happening today, and I will keep you guys updated throughout the day on everything that is happening regarding the Unreal Engine 5.5 update, Astraeos, and all that other stuff. Let's hope that Studio Wildcard finally pull through with this. It will be a very, very, very late launch for me. So I'm sure there'll be some napping involved, but I tend to not do too much of that on launch days because obviously I like to keep you guys up to date, because you never know at what time Studio Wildcard are going to post out that bit of information, and then you're sitting there and you open it up, you're panicking, and you're like, please, 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 good news, and then it's either update on launch, and then you're like, it's been delayed, or it's update, this is happening, and you know, so fingers crossed that's going to be the case. It'll be lovely to get this update going into the new, into the weekend, so you guys can enjoy it. And of course, we've got, like, as long as they don't delay Ragnarok at all, there's now only, what is it, the 4th today? So it's now only 14 days, 2 weeks today, until Ragnarok is meant to be launching. So we need that little bit of time to prepare before Ragnarok launches. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Leave a like, subscribe, and come and join us in the LoadedCrysis cluster, and let's have some fun.